All right. I've never told anyone this in full before. Not even my girlfriend, and we've been together 5 years. But every time I see a thread like this, I feel that pressure in my chest, like whatever happened out there is still following me, waiting for me to acknowledge it again. So, screw it. Maybe it'll help to write it out. This was about 4 years ago, right after I graduated college. My buddy Wes and I did this yearly camping trip out in West Virginia, one of those off-the-grid types. No service, no traffic, no rules. Just two dudes, a tent, and a ridiculous amount of hot dogs and instant coffee. We picked a new spot every year, usually within Monongahela or close to it. This time we found this state-owned patch of forest on the edge of the Allegheny Range, not an official campground, just a chunk of public land accessed by some sketchy dirt road that Google Maps doesn't even try to name. Perfect. We get there just after noon. It's dead quiet. Thick trees, the smell of pine and old rain, a muddy trail barely wide enough for my Civic to squeeze through. We park, hike about a half-mile in, and set up camp near a slow-moving creek. No trash, no fire rings, nothing. Untouched, which is rare. Everything was normal that first day. Drank some cheap beer, tried and failed to fish. Told the same college stories we always tell. That night we made a small fire and just chilled. It was cold, like colder than it should have been for early October, but manageable. Anyway, it starts getting weird around 1 a.m. I'm in my sleeping bag half asleep when I hear what I thought was Wes getting up to pee. I hear the tent zipper go, hear him walk off. No biggie. But then I realize Wes never zipped the tent back up, and he's weird about that, like legit paranoid about bugs. So I'm listening, waiting to hear him come back, but nothing. Just the stream outside and some distant wind. Finally, I whisper, "Dude, you good?" No answer. I sit up, unzip the tent the rest of the way, and look out, and I swear for a second I thought I saw someone. Something, standing near the tree line just beyond the fire pit. Not moving, no flashlight, just barely a silhouette. I blink, and it's gone. I tell myself it was a trick of the shadows. Maybe the fire was playing games with the trees. I get up, call for Wes again, a little louder this time. Still nothing. So now I'm officially unsettled. I grab my little LED lantern and start walking around the area, calling his name. I go all the way to the creek, then up the trail a bit. Still nothing. I turn back toward camp, and Wes is just there, sitting on the log by the fire, hands in his lap like he's been there the whole time. I actually drop the lantern, like a full-on horror movie moment. I stumble up to him, trying to keep my voice calm. "Dude, where the hell were you?" He looks up at me, slow, like it takes effort. His face is pale and damp with sweat. "Don't go past the creek," he says. That's it. Just that. No explanation. No tone. Like he's stating the weather. I ask him what he means, but he won't say anything else. Just stares into the fire. Eventually, I get him to crawl back into the tent. He falls asleep almost immediately, like someone just flipped a switch. I lay there the rest of the night, wide awake, listening. I swear I heard footsteps outside the tent more than once. Just soft crunches of dead leaves and a low, slow breathing. Every time I held my own breath to hear better, it stopped. Next morning, Wes was back to normal, or at least pretending to be. He laughed off everything I said. "Probably just sleepwalking," he says. "You freaked yourself out." I wanted to believe him, so I let it go. We packed up and left that afternoon. Here's where it gets even worse. About a week later, I'm at home scrolling through Reddit, ironically enough, and Wes texts me. All it says is, "Check your voicemail." I hadn't even noticed I had a new one. I play it. It's wind. Just wind. For about 15 seconds. Then faintly, a voice, my voice, says, "You have no power here." I swear on my life I never said that. Not in the tent, not in the woods, not ever. But it was my voice. You know how your own voice sounds weird on recordings? This was different. It was me. But hollow. Slowed down. Like it had been filtered through something old and broken. I immediately called Wes. He didn't pick up. Didn't respond to any messages after that, actually. A week later, his mom called me. Said he'd checked himself into some kind of inpatient clinic. She didn't give details, just said he wasn't doing well. Said he hadn't really spoken since he got back. I haven't seen him since. Sometimes I still hear that line. Not out loud. Just in my head, like it's etched in. I'll be driving or brushing my teeth, and there it is. You have no power here. I've changed my number twice since then. I've deleted every recording I had from that trip, but it still feels like I left something behind in those woods, or maybe I didn't leave it. It followed me. So yeah, that's my "you have no power here" moment. And whatever said it, I think it meant it.